Good morning, everybody in Facebook land. I'm so excited today because I am going with two of my spiritual besties up into the bush to do just a mini one-day retreat, relax, meditation, bushwalking. And I'm so looking forward to it because I don't create enough opportunities like that in my world. So when I do create them, I am very grateful for them and I'm super keen about that. And in thinking about heading up there today and reflecting and working out what I felt really moved to talk about, what I thought would be useful for people is this conversation about our purpose and our beliefs, and very specifically whether or not our beliefs are aligned to our purpose. So firstly, I do understand that many people don't even feel like they've been able to identify their purpose. Some people feel like they've really clearly identified their purpose, others don't. This live stream today is for those people who have a bit of an idea about why they're on the planet. So it might not mean that you've got a purpose statement written somewhere. It might mean that you know that your purpose is about being the world's most amazing mum. Or it might be that you know that your purpose is about being a great lawyer or a great accountant or whatever it is that you might do. You might have a purpose that is all about helping people to become everything they can be. You might have a purpose that's around healing other people. There could be a whole range of different purposes that you have. And the idea of finding your purpose is a really different live stream. So that's not what this one's about. But I want to assume that you have some idea about what your purpose is, or at least you're nudging toward it in some way in your life. And the examples that I want to give are, you imagine if someone had a purpose and their purpose was to be a great speaker. They wanted to be able to share their message. They believed that their message was so important that it was going to help other people and help to change other people and transform their lives. And so this individual believes that their purpose is to be speaking from stage. And yet at the same time, they have a belief system that says that they should not be seen. So you can see in that example how you can hold a purpose which is about speaking, wanting to speak from stage to hundreds and thousands of people, and having a belief system that tells you that you don't want to be seen. You can see that those two things are not in alignment. Now, the challenge when you work out that you have a belief that's not in alignment with your purpose, it's not your purpose that's going to change. Your purpose is part of you. It's always going to be who you are. Your purpose doesn't change substantively. Some of the outside parts to it might, but the core of it is not going to change. The thing that you want to change to align with your purpose is your belief. So in other words, in that example, we would be wanting to work with you to help you tap in and shift and change the belief that you have about not wanting to be seen. I'm just thinking of another example. You might have a purpose that you want to run a very successful business, and yet you have a belief that says, I'm not good with money. So on the one hand, your purpose is very clear. You want to run a very successful business. And then on the other hand, you have a belief that says that you're not good with money. So that belief that you currently have is actually undermining you and stopping you from achieving your purpose. So again, in that example, we would work with you to reframe, reshape, redevelop the beliefs that you have in and around money so that you are able to have a belief that actually aligned with your purpose. Now, the difference is when you have beliefs that are out of line with your purpose, not aligned, it feels, it being life in general, life feels clunky and it feels chunky and it feels difficult, and you feel like you've got all these problems and you're always concentrating on the things that are not working in your life. The difference being when you have been through those beliefs and you've chosen to accept and to hold and to have different beliefs that actually perfectly align with your purpose. Like, let's take the first example. So the person wants to be speaking on stage. So we could realign that belief system to say something like, speaking on stage is my favorite thing to do. That might be the most powerful belief that we can help the individual create to support and to align with their purpose. So I hope you can see in some of these examples how many of your beliefs that you hold are making it difficult or stopping you from aligning with your purpose. And the only logical thing to do in that instance, if you really want to focus and achieve your purpose, is to change those beliefs. The best way to change those beliefs is by working with a coach or someone else that can help support you to do that. There's a whole range of strategies out there. The other way that's very, very useful to change beliefs is through a journaling practice. So one of the practices I have every single day is journaling. And one of the things that I do in my journaling practice is I will rechange, reprogram, reshape any beliefs that I have that are out of line with my purpose. My purpose is about having a massive social impact. So there's a whole range of beliefs that I choose to hold to support that purpose of having a massive social impact. When I realize that I'm holding a belief that doesn't support it, then I change it. And the way that I go about doing that is through journaling. So we would love to be able to share with you the journaling offer that we have for you at the moment. It's a fully online program, self-paced. So there's no one else anywhere else saying, you know, you must be up to page 2 or page 5 or anything like that. It's entirely self-paced. And what we go through in the journaling program is the why of journaling. Why would you even bother? It is a discipline to journal every single day. So why in the world would anyone decide to journal every day? We go through all of that. We go through how to journal, how to write. What are the kind of things that you want to write about? It's very, very detailed in terms of the support that we give you. We give you a whole series. I think there's 100 journaling prompts in our journaling program. So it's a fantastic program for you to be able to jump into and really start journaling your way to make sure that your beliefs are aligning with your purpose. So jump in down below, have a look at our journaling program, and we'd love to see you inside.